What's going on, everyone? Sean here from Krypton Cause Investing, back with another episode of This Past Week in Crypto today. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out that call channel link down below. Now, not wasting any time, hopping on over to Coin Market Cap. We have a crypto market cap just over 2 trillion with a 24-hour volume at 73.66 billion. We have a BTC dominance of 55.9%, an ETH dominance of 15.3%. Fear and greed is pretty low, only a 50 out of 100. But coming on down to our most followed cryptos that we follow on the channel, everything is looking amazing this past week in crypto. Bitcoin currently at 59.3, up 10% on the 7-day mark. Ethereum clawed its way back at 2.6K, up 11%. BNB, I think, dropping all the way down to the lower 400s. I want to say I saw it at least 440, up to 511 this past week, up 12. Solana at 146, up 14%. Dogecoin at 10 cents, up 12. Shiba Inu is also up 12% on the 7-day mark. And then Pepe is up 18%. And then one of my favorite investments, Kronos, is up 22%. So as you can see, we kind of did have a really bad time in crypto about a week ago, a little bit over a week. But since then, this past week in crypto has been really good with everything trending easily in the green upwards. So before we continue on with the news, we have a very huge opportunity coming up. We're going to be talking about Infinion, the infinitely smarter blockchain. They're going to be having their pre-sale going live here very shortly. This is a new iteration of DeFi, changing the way we view blockchains forever. Now, with a typical blockchain like Binance, anytime the underlying asset, which is BNB, goes down like it did last week, losing over $100 in value, every token on that chain is going to tank because of that. Now with Infinion, they are going to have their underlying asset only ever going up in value. So every single time a transaction is made on the blockchain, the underlying asset will go up in value. So anytime there's a market crash or anything like that, and Ethereum projects crash, BNB projects crash, anything launched on Infinion will just continue to go up in value, as the underlying asset will never be able to go down. It will only ever go up. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, and we're going to be talking a lot about Infinion on the channel. So just keep that in mind. Pay attention to the channel, turn on your notifications, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will keep you completely updated with everything. But I do want to go ahead and show you this introduction video, and like I said, there's gonna be so much more info to come, breaking down and explaining exactly how the Infinion blockchain is going to work.
Infinion, the infinitely smarter blockchain.
So as I stated, guys, a very, very fun time ahead of us on this channel with everything going on with Infinion blockchain. Now this is going to be, I have no doubt, a juggernaut. So keep an eye on this, because I have a feeling you are going to hear this name a lot coming up here in the coming weeks, the coming months, and into this bull run. Just remember the name Infinion blockchain. Also, again, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. We're going to be talking a lot about Infinion, but let's go ahead and hop in and continue on with the news. So continuing on with the news, as you know, I cover a lot of political news articles on this channel. With this being an election year, I think what happens with crypto is going to be very highly determined on what happens with this election. So first up, we have Harris Wall's campaign faces pressure to clarify stance on crypto policy. Keep in mind, crypto for the first time in history is actually probably going to play a part in who may get elected. About 5% of the population is included. So we're talking about millions of votes coming to that president that can convince us, the crypto community, that they are for cryptocurrency. So with just 88 days left before the US presidential election, supporters of Democratic nominee Kamala Harris are urging her campaign to clarify its position on cryptocurrency. Now, with that said, she needs to clarify her position on everything, as she's not really making anything clear. But for this video, we are going to focus on cryptocurrency. So she definitely needs to get out there and let us know what her stance is on cryptocurrency, if she even wants a chance for the crypto community to go ahead and vote for her. Now, hopping on over, while I like to keep everything bullish on this channel, not that this is bearish news, but it's just more of a reality check so that people fully understand. So Trump's big plans for Bitcoin might never happen. Now, that can be very, very true. Coming on down, Donald Trump's plan to use over 210,000 BTC held by the US as a seed for a national Bitcoin reserve, which, if this right here happens, that is absolutely huge bullish news and will probably catapult us into a huge bull market. But analysts warn that implementing the plan would require a new legislation, bipartisan consensus, and support from regulatory bodies like the Federal Reserve. So again, he can't just snap his fingers and make this happen on day one. This is going to be a process, but I do think that he will make it happen if elected. Trump's committed to increasing fossil fuel for use for Bitcoin mining raises major environmental concerns. We've been over this time and time again. This is something that's always going to be brought up for your anti-crypto people. Then Kamala Harris is surprisingly warming up to Bitcoin. It's not surprising at all. We are a huge community now, and she's going to want our votes, so that is definitely not a surprise. With a new Crypto for Harris initiative launched, the move means she's ready to compete with Trump to win the crypto native vote. Coming on over, let's talk a little bit Michael Saylor. So coming on down, I don't know if we ever knew his personal stance, so let's check out this tweet. So some have asked how much BTC I own. I personally hodl 17,732 BTC, which I bought at 9,882 each on average. So this guy dollar cost average at just 9.8 thousand. I informed MicroStrategy of these holdings before the company decided to buy Bitcoin for itself. So many huge names and billionaires are getting behind crypto, as it really is the wave of the future. So again, we have some political stuff going on. We have some news from Michael Saylor, which I think is bullish, just to show you how he personally stands on it, not even including his company, MicroStrategy. But let's go ahead and continue on and finish looking at that DeFi and meme market, as we do cover a lot of token reviews on this channel. So it's always important to know what's going on exactly in DeFi and the meme market. So checking out that DeFi market, we do have a market cap at 79.6 billion. Trading volume is up 35% on the 24-hour mark at 3.6 billion. Some of our top gainers are CRV up 19%. CVX up 13%, and ENA up 11.98%. Coming on over to that meme market, we have our market cap at 38.8 billion. Our trading volume up, very similar to DeFi, 37% to 3.7 billion. Some of our top gainers here, as we know the meme market can move very fast. We have a MAGA up 40% on the 24-hour mark, almost 70% on the 7-day mark. We have Brainlit up 5%, but up 131% this past week. We have Jesus Coin up 9%, but up 54% on the 7-day mark. So this past week in crypto is looking very good. Now that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.